What's up, YouTube? I'm back to give you guys my Infernoble tutorial combo for the deck profile I posted a couple days ago. So I know a lot of people have moved away from the Hero Kit version of playing Infernoble Knights. That's totally fine. I actually might move away too, who knows. But for this week and this weekend, I'll be playing this version of the deck. I played this deck yesterday with a couple friends and it went relatively well. Considering I never opened connector all day yesterday. So mainly my combos came from the Ogier and Renard side of things, which I'll be showing you guys that probably in another video. So in this video, what we're going to be focusing on is basically the 2-card start. Connector plus a tuner extender. It can be Renard or it can be Olivier, but for this combo here, we're going to do Oliver. And there's 2 versions I want to show you. I want to show you the version where you actually have Oliver in hand, and then I'm going to show you the next version where you actually use Durendal to search out Oliver, because your playline actually does change from the first one that I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and get started. These are the 2 cards in my hand. We are going to go connector effect to special summon Dolphin. You can use Dolphin's effect to pitch a card, whatever you want to do. Moving on, we're going to link some of these 2 away for Assault's. Assault's effect is going to add us red layer. There are some instances where if you know you're not making, what is that, Captain Roland in the line of play, then you would definitely search Gearfried for this effect. But since we're going to be using red layer later in the combo, we're searching red layer now. All right. Moving on to Assault's second ability, we're going to send for cost. I'm going to send 2 cards, DDR and Phoenix Blade, to special summon out Hero Kid. And what Hero Kid does, when it's special summoned, you get to special summon as many Hero Kids from your deck as possible. So we're going to special summon the second one and the third one. At this point, we need to put a tuner extender on board. We're going to activate the effect of Phoenix Blade to add it to hand, but first we have to banish 2 warriors to do so, which is fine by me. Once you get Phoenix Blade in hand, you're going to activate Olivier's effect by special summoning him to send this to grave, making him a level 1 tuner. Very important, don't forget that, he's level 1. You're gonna use Olivier and Hero Kid to synchro summon into Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher effect hits when he hits the board, allowing you to target Olivier in a grave to special summon. Special summon Olivier. This is the part where in some combo lines it differs. So you would go Metal Marcher and Hero Kid in this line to go for Roland, but in another line you would go a different route. So we'll get to that much later. So we're gonna go Marcher and Hero Kid for sync 5 for Captain Roland. When you get summoned, activate his effect. Use Captain Roland and Hero Kid to special summon Power Tool. Power Tool's on board. We're gonna go ahead and activate his effect. We're gonna reveal 3 Durendals, since we have not used Durendal in the combo line as of yet. That's why I said, you know, if you use a Durendal to search out Olivier, in your earlier stages of the combo, your combo line does change. So since we haven't used it, we're gonna grab Durendal, send the rest of these back to the deck. We're gonna activate Durendal, send Durendal to the grave, add Renard. Then we're gonna go take Olivier and Assault to special summon Hulk. Hulk's effect is gonna special summon Plague Spreader. And then we're going to use Plague Spreader and Power Tool here to make Infernoble Knight Emperor Charles. And since we control the Fire Warrior, we're going to special summon Renard, activate Renard's effect to grab us DDR. Now once we grab DDR, we need a card to pitch for it. So what we're going to do is activate Phoenix Blade once again by banishing 1 Hero Kid, 2 Hero Kid, to add this to our hand. Once we have this in our hand, we're going to activate DDR, pitching away the Phoenix Blade to special summon Hero Kid. Once we get Hero Kid on board, we can synchro summon these two for a 3-star synchro. And we're going to special summon out Tatsunoko. Tatsunoko effect is when he's on the field and you want to conduct a synchro summon, you can use one monster out of your hand. Since we searched red layer, we're going to use red layer as the synchro material for Savage. So we got 3 stars, we got 5 stars in hand. Let's go ahead and synchro 8. Savage hits the board, activate his effect to equip a soul from grave. All right, cool. At this point, this is the definitive end board for my particular build of Infernobles. If we don't use Durendal throughout the combo and I find a way to get to Olivier, this is the ideal end board before the end phase. But let's go ahead and just play it out. We're gonna activate Olivier's effect to equip to Charles. And let's see if there's anything else here we need to activate before we go to end phase. No, it is not. So we're gonna hit end phase. Roland's effect is going to resolve. So we're going to send an equip to the grave, make sure it's metal silver armor to add us gear free to our hand. I'm gonna put gear free up here just to indicate that he's in our hand. All right, from that point there, Charles' effect activates on the end phase, equipping himself with metal silver armor from the grave to equip himself with Ogier from the deck, making him untargetable and also can be destroyed by card effects, which is pretty nice. Moving on to my opponent's turn, once we end turn, we have a negate, we have an interruption with Charles and Roland, and we also have Hauck's effect that has not been used yet, which is used to summon out Formula Synchron. So let's just say our opponent activates a card like Lightning Storm. Of course, we're going to use the effect of Warlord Savage to negate, but we're also going to chain Hauck's effect to that to special summon out Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron hits the board, draws us a card. Doesn't really matter what it is, honestly. He draws us 1 card. And then from that point there, we're going to conduct another synchro summon of Burn the Fleur. So we're going to take all these away. That equals up to 10 to put a negate right back on the board. So now we still have 1 more negate, and we still have our disruption effect with Charles and Roland. And this is why this is my definitive end board for me, because I love to use all my resources on board. So I just used up Savage, and I still haven't used Roland or anything like that, and I still got a negate and a disruption. So this is pretty much my ideal end board of what I would love to shoot for. But of course, other things happen and other cards get played and other cards get drawn. So this is a hopeful end board, but it's an end board nonetheless, and it's really strong. So for the follow-up, you got gear free. Of course, you're going to draw for your turn. If nothing happens to this board, of course, it gets real bad for your opponent. So that does it for this particular combo. Let's move on to another one. All right, fellas, welcome back to combo line number 2, where we're still using Olivier to combo off with, but the way we're going to get to Olivier is the effect of Durendal. So we still got Connector, so let's go ahead and get it started. We're going to normal summon Connector. Connector's effect, it's going to special summon Dolphin. You can pitch for Dolphin effect if you want. Durendal equips to either one of these guys. Send Durendal to the grave to search for Olivier. Use these 2 here to link summon for Assault. Assault's first effect is going to grab us Gear Freed. And the reason we're going to get Gear Freed is because in this particular combo line, we will not be utilizing the effect of Captain Roland. So we have no way to search for a follow-up except for Assault's effect right now. So we're going to add Gear Freed to our hand. At this point, we're going to activate Assault's second ability by sending Phoenix Blade and Durendal to the grave. You might as well send Durendal since you can't use it. The effect resolves, special summoning out Hero Kid number 1. Hero Kid number 1 effect activates, special summoning out 2 and 3. All right, now we need to put Olivier on board. So what we're going to do is activate the effect of Phoenix Blade by banishing 1, 2 warriors to add Phoenix Blade to our hand. Don't worry, it's not going to stay there for too long, because we're then going to activate Olivier's effect to special summon him by sending Phoenix Blade back to the graveyard. Olivier is now in level 1, so we need to go 1, 2, and 3 to synchro for Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher effect is going to bring back Olivier back from the grave. Like in the last combo line, guys, I told you, you know, if you use Durendal early in the combo, your line will change, and this is at the point where it pivots to another route. So now we're gonna use Hero Kid and Olivier as synchro materials for Stardust Charge Warrior. Stardust Charge Warrior effect activates on summon to draw a card. Now we need to put Hulk on board. So we're gonna go Marcher and Assault for Hulk. Hulk effect activates, special summoning out Plague Spreader. We're gonna use Plague Spreader and Stardust Charge Warrior to summon out Savage. Savage effect activates, equipping Assault from it, to it. All right, and this point here, guys, we're gonna need to get back Plague Spreader to the boards for our second negate. So we have a decision to make. So to get Plague back on field, we have to send a card from our hand and put it back on top of the deck. So you can either send one of the cards in your hand back to the top of the deck, or you can use the effect of Phoenix Blade one more time, and you'll be putting Phoenix Blade back on top of the deck. So what I would like to do is to keep the fresh card in my hand. So let's just go ahead and banish 2 Hero Kids to use the effect of Phoenix Blade to add to hand. Plague is still engraved at this point. We're going to then activate Plague Spreader's effect engraved by sending a card from our hand back to the top of the deck. Plague Spreader and Hero Kid synchro summons. Plague gets banished for Herald of the Arclight. At this point, guys, there's nothing else in our grave that we need to resolve on the end phase. So, like I said, we didn't use Roland this combo line, so there's nothing for us to do. So we're gonna pass turn to our opponent with 2 forms of Omni Negations, and Howking Firebrax effect is still live for our opponent's turn. We have Gear Free for the follow-up. So once our opponent goes, it's their turn. What they're gonna do, activate Branded Fusion or something. We're gonna activate Boilo Savage effect. We're gonna chain Hulk to a Savage effect to special summon out Formula Synchron, and we're gonna draw a card for Formula, which is the same card we just put back on top of the deck, which is crazy, right? At this point here, you have a decision to make. You can wait till your opponent normal summons to try to attack over Herald, or you can cause another negation with Herald, or you can go ahead and synchro summon again for, like last time, for Baron de Fleur. And that puts you back at 2 negates. One of them being in the form of also having any cards that's sent from the hand or the main deck to the grave is banished instead. So 2 forms of negation plus some kind of, I guess, soft lock for some particular decks. But of course, if you can't afford the Fleur, you can always play Satellite Warrior and disrupt their field, just like I showed you in the last combo line. So this does it for this particular combo line. Let's move on to comboing with Renard. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a separate video, but I'm gonna try to get it all filmed tonight. That way I can have the rest of the week to relax and just focus on Therions. So yeah, stay tuned to the next video, guys. All right, guys, minor setback. I ran out of memory on my camera, so I did not get a chance to finish recording all of the combo lines that I wanted to record. I'm missing the Renard combo lines with Hero Kid, so please be on the lookout for that. That's going to be my next video. Not sure when I'm going to have time to shoot it. Hopefully I can upload this and jump right back to the combo lines, but if I don't, just give me a couple days. I'll have it uploaded to the channel, so just check back with me in a couple days or so. But I do want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, whether you're playing the Doppel version or the Therion version, let me know in the comments below what you guys are playing, because honestly, I gravitated to this particular build because it seems so familiar to me for some reason, but who knows, I might end up switching. I really, like I said before, I really do want to play the Therion version, and I'm almost complete with theorizing on that particular build. But give me a like, guys. Show your support for this particular version of Infernoble. If you don't like it, that's cool. If you like it, that's fine. But let me know what you guys are playing down below, guys. This has been your boy, Lord Solar Prime, and I'm out. Peace.